Hi, I'm Alex Steinherr and welcome to Space NK. When it comes to long-lasting makeup, I think most of us think, okay, you know what? I need to really nail that foundation and get that amazing long-lasting foundation. And yes, that is important. But for me, it really is kind of the prepping and the finishing products that matter as well. So it really is about sandwiching, your foundation in between the perfect prep and the perfect finisher. And that is what is going to ensure that your makeup lasts throughout the day, especially if there's humidity and heat involved. You really need those products that will anchor your foundation without making your skin look chalky or greasy or slidey or etc, 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 etc. Hourglass to me have really thought about that. Maybe it is because they come from a more humid climate. Maybe that's where most of the product creation gets done. So they really know how to create those primers. So there's a product called the Mineral Primer Veil. Now also it's got an SPF 15 in it, which I think is essential in the summer. Being a mineral primer, it doesn't have glow particles in it, but mineral naturally is quite glowy. So even though it creates kind of that flawless base that will anchor your foundation, it does give a slight luminosity as well. And it really works well on oilier skins too. So I think that's, a great prepper for you to get. Then, you'll apply your foundation on top, wait a little bit, and then you finish it with this beautiful tool. I am a bit of a sucker for gorgeous tools, and I think sometimes there are a lot of tools out there and it can get a bit confusing as how many tools does one actually need. And you know what, you don't need 25 brushes, but I love this new Hourglass brush, which is kind of dual-ended. You've got a little bit of it's so soft, a bit of a kind of bigger brush, which is for stroking across the bigger areas, and then you have a small end where you can go under your eyes, around your nose, etc. And what you'll apply is the translucent setting powder. So you might say, what's so special about their setting powder? I think a lot of times, especially when it's warmer and humid, powders can crack on the face, and that's just because of the way they're formulated. They're waterless, and then so when it hits the humidity, they crack, and then you get those bits where, especially in around laughter lines and around your eyes, it just goes really cracky. The Hourglass one is definitely one of the better ones that I've tried, and I think even when it's warm, especially if you're getting married, say in a really warm location, you don't want to look oily on those pictures, then you just have your little brush, your powder, and you kind of retouch. And also the other good thing about this is you can retouch repeatedly without it getting heavy or building up. So definitely one to try.